Good morning. I'm Ken Griffin, and I'm running for governor in the state of Texas in 2010. If you don't live in Texas, then you're either switching this video off right now or you're saying, why the heck do I care about who the governor of Texas is? Let me tell you why this is and how this is going to affect you. We're going to do some very unique things here in Texas, and we're going to shake up a lot of people here. Here in Texas in 2010, we are going to eliminate federal income taxes in this state. Number two, we're going to eliminate taxes on single-family residences that are owner-occupied. And last, we're going to get gas back down to $1.50 a gallon. Now, maybe for some reason you might be rolling on the floor right now because you think, oh, that's all impossible. I can assure you that it is possible. But let's just take the devil's advocate, and let me ask you, what if we just got one out of those three? Wouldn't it be a magnificent thing never to have to pay taxes on your house again, or have to pay federal income taxes? Of course it would be. But now we're back to that question. What about you? Because you don't live in Texas. Well, the simple fact of the matter is that I cannot achieve these three things just in Texas alone. We're going to achieve these things throughout the United States, but we're going to begin right here in Texas. We're going to make it happen. And when you and your friends see that this has happened in Texas, we're going to help you from Texas to make these things happen in your state also. Because if it can happen in one state, it can happen in any state. Now, these videos are designed to what? I'm going to ask you for your support. I really, really, really need your help. Because to achieve what I want to do, let me be frank with you, it's going to take at least $100 million. $100 million. That means that I need 1/3 of the population of the United States to give me $1. Or I need, what? I don't know. What's 1/10? 1/10 of the population? 30 million people? I don't want to do the math. I'm tired. Okay? I need a lot of help, and we need a lot of money to do this. And I'm asking you for that help. And now, I'm trying to explain to you why we want to do that. This is an opportunity for me to sit down and have a one-to-one conversation with you so that you can kind of judge my sincerity. Look me in the eyes. See if you think that what I'm telling you is the truth or it's a load of BS. Each video is designed to handle a particular conversation that I want to discuss with you. And today, what I want to discuss with you, which is very important to both of us right now, is the cost of gasoline. What the heck is happening? You know, I'll tell you, just the other day I went to Dairy Queen and I ordered a large chocolate malt and it was $4.25. I could not believe that. You and I have just recently heard about airlines charging surcharges, different fees, so much for baggage charges. And why do they say? The cost of gas, the cost of fuel, right? You know, how is it possible? Ask your senator, ask your congressman. How is it possible that over half a dozen foreign countries have gas for less than 50 cents a gallon? How's that possible? Oh, it's subsidies, it's subsidies. Well, maybe. You know, remember Hugo Chavez from Venezuela, that terribly evil guy? 25 cents a gallon for gas, right? 4 or 5 other places where it's less than 50 cents a gallon. How's that possible? Okay, maybe we don't know. Let's ask here. You know, I asked one of the people that I work with here, what's the lowest price you remember gas at? And she says, well, I bought my car 2 years ago. It was around $1.50, something like that. 2 years ago, $1.50. Okay? And now we're at $4, maybe in your part of the country. California's $4.50. You know, we've tripled the cost of gas in 2 years. Now, let's think about something here just for a second. Are you in business? Do you work for somebody? I don't know. I'm in the restaurant business, and so I make examples like McDonald's or something else like that. What would happen to McDonald's or any other business if they tripled their costs in 2 years? What do you think would happen? I don't think there's any question about that. They're going out of business. I'm going to Wendy's. I'm going someplace else, you know. I dare you to tell me why gas has gone up by 200%. Because quite frankly, I don't think there's any excuse. I think it's because there's well, you know, I'm going to be vague. There's something rotten in Denmark here. There's no excuse for this. Okay? I want you to know and to understand that in 1975, over 30 years ago, in Prudhoe Bay, Alaska, I believe it was on Gull Island. Excuse me. I think it was on Gull Island. The largest single oil strike in the history of the world was struck by Atlantic Richfield. And they estimated that in this one strike, it had more oil in that one location than in the entire area of Saudi Arabia. That's what they thought. And a few days later after that, they hit a second strike that was bigger. And they were so excited. This was just phenomenal. They were just beside themselves because they thought that in the next day, when the paper came out, it would say, man, congratulations, America is energy independent. We no longer have to import any oil. That's what they seriously thought. I'm talking to you about history here. Okay? But what happened? The next day what happened was the federal government came in. And they said, hey, let's get everybody in the room that knows about this. This is national security. This is top secret. Can't tell anybody about this. And they capped those oil wells, and not one single drop has been pumped. Not one single drop. Now, once again, I have to ask you, am I the smartest guy in the world? How come I know about this and you don't? Why is it that I'm telling this to you now on this video? You know, you can verify this. You can look this up. I'm trying to think of the name of the guy that does this on the video, and I'll think of this in a minute or two. But at any rate, Prudhoe Bay, Alaska, we have enough oil in that particular area there to last a lifetime. We don't have to import anything. Now, let's just go back to this oil thing right now, this gasoline at $4 a gallon. Let's try to envision this. I mean, maybe you've been involved with a company before. I'm involved with a company. As I told you, I'm kind of involved in the restaurant industry. In the restaurant industry, there's a couple of costs. We have something called food costs. We have something called labor costs. And then we have overhead. You know, we have the rent and the repairs and maintenance and all that. You know, we've got to buy food to replace that. You know, but what in the restaurant industry could cause me to raise my prices on that menu by 200% in 2 years? So that now that $3 hamburger is now $9. What could cause that? I mean, there'd have to be some tremendous factor that really takes this up here. I don't think such a factor exists. I think that somewhere there's lying, cheating, stealing. I think that the purpose of this gas going up high is to deplete revenues. I think it's to bring our country down to third world status. I think that so there's a huge giant problem created here so that we the people are going to say, you know, oh, there's a problem, what can we do? Oh, well, we have to get rid of our currency. Oh, we have to become a cashless society. Okay? We can debate about these things. And I'm not really here to debate about that particular thing in particular right now. I'm simply saying to you, I cannot envision a reason why gas would go up by 200% in that period of time. Because nothing else has. Hamburgers haven't. Cars haven't. Nothing else has. Why is gas? I want to know. I want to know exactly. Can you explain it to me? Go to my website, www.texasgovernor2010.com. Send me an email. I'll bring you in here. We'll talk about it because I don't think the reason exists. You know, I sincerely think, please pardon my French, I think that we're being screwed. That's what I think. And I think that we need somebody in the governor's office, first in Texas, and then in your state, that says, hey, we're not going to take it anymore. Okay? I'm Ken Griffin. I'm angry. I'm thinking about the P word because I'm really peed off. Okay? And I don't want to take this anymore. Help me. Join me. Let's stop these atrocities and change our government and change our world. That's it for me. I'm running out of time. I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for your help.